Okay, so 6.3 logarithmic functions. So we need to know how to solve equations. We could solve something like x to the third equaled 64. We took the cube root of each side, right? We've done this? Yes? And the cube root of 64 was 4. So x equaled 4. Okay, so we could do that, right? But what if I have 3 to the x equals 81? Yeah, you'd have to figure out, well, we know 81 is 3 to the 4th. So we have 3 to the x. So x was what? 4. So we could do that, right? But what if I give you 3 to the x was 72? I don't think a power of 3 is 72, do you? Actually, let me do this. I know this one is not right. 75. We don't know that. So we need to be able to get to it. Or if I had 3 to the x plus 4 equaled 75. We need to be able to get to this x, which right now we cannot. Okay, so now what we need to do is be able to get stuff out of the domain and into the range. So that's called inverses, right? Well, the inverse of an exponential function is a logarithmic function. So exponential functions and logarithmic functions are inverses of each other. So they will allow us to move things from the domain to the range to the domain, back and forth as we need to. So what we need to learn about that is an exponential function is a to the b equals c. See that? Oops, it went away. See that right there? Yes?
What is that called?
That's an exponential function. That's what we've been working with, have we not? Yes, we've been working with these. So a logarithmic function of this exponential function is log base A of C equals B. So the domain and range have interchanged places. And that is a base. When you write that as log base A of C, and I typically will put parentheses around the of B. That base needs to look like a base, and we say the words base. You do not say log AC equals B. No. You notice the base of the exponent is the base of the logarithm. Do you see that? Yes, no. You guys are saying no words. The base of the exponent is the base of the logarithm. The exponent becomes the equals. And the answer becomes the of. They switch domain and range, switch places. You will go from exponential to logarithm, from logarithmic to exponential.
To go to cats.
Mm-hmm. Did you find it on there? Should be up. Let me see here.
I went to the quick link for cats. What would have said?
Okay, so let's do it.
I think I even created a password.
We have 3 to the 4th equals 81. That is an exponential notation because I have an exponent, correct? Okay, so we need to change it to logarithmic. So it is log base 3 of 81 equals 4. Okay, so we're going to go the other way around now. So I have log base 10 of 1,000 equals 3.
How did you do it? Is that not a new problem? Did you get just
The-
examples?
These are just examples. So I have log base 10 of 1,000 equals 3. That's in logarithmic form. I need to go to exponential form. So what is my base? 10 to the third equals 1,000. Because is 10 to the third 1,000? Yes. Is 3 to the fourth 81? 3 times 3 is? 9 squared is? 81. Okay, try this one on your own. 7 to the third equals 343. Write it into logarithmic form, please. When you're finished with that, you can do log base 4 of 16 equals 2.
Nobody cares.
Savannah, what'd you get for 7 to the third equals 343?
Log and base 3 and then 343 equals 3.
Of 343 equals 3. Riley, what'd you get for the second? Log base 4 of 16 equals 2.
4 squared equals 16.
4 squared equals 16.
Shouldn't it be
Hey,
log
yeah,
and then
log.
7?
For the base.
Yeah.
'Cause you have
Yes,
base
it
3.
should be.
Yeah.
Did you say base 3 or did you? I'm sorry. Yes, it should be 7. Did you say 7 and I wrote 3?
I'm pretty sure I said 3.
Okay. Yes, it should be 7. Thank you, Matt. Didn't even think about it.
I kinda gotta figure out this.
Okay, so now we're going to use it to actually solve something. So log base 5 of 125 equals, we don't know. What variable do you want to use?
4.
X? Well, 4 is not a variable.
Yes, it is. 5.
Okay, so this is log of base 5 of 125 equals X. So what we need to be doing is we need to think about, let's put it into exponential form. It'd be, what's our base?
5.
5 to the
X.
equals,
125.
did you get it?
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
you're welcome. 125.
F1.
See ya.
So now I need to get 125 into a base of 5, don't I? That's how this work. So what power of 5 is 125?
25.
5 to what power is 125? Third. 5 to the third power. So 5 to the x equals 5 to the third. So the bases are equal, so my answer is what?
3.
3. So log base 5 of 125 equals what?
3.
3.
Is that all we're doing?
No, we're going to be doing some other stuff too. So I've log
I know.
base 1/4 of 16 equals what? Okay, so the first thing I need to do is what?
Put it the other way.
So exponential form is,
1/4 to the x equals 16.
so 1/4 to the x equals 16. So I need to get same bases, don't I? So you can either change 16 into 4 or 4 into 16. I think I'd probably rather go 16 into 4. What about you guys?
It's
16 is 4 what?
squared.
Okay, so I have 4 squared, but I have 1/4 over here. So what can I do with 1/4 to get it to be 4? What could I do to the exponent to reciprocate it? What do I do? What kind of an exponent reciprocates the number?
Negative.
Negative. So this would be 4 to the negative x. A negative exponent reciprocates whatever you have. So now negative x equals what? Well, negative x equals 2, so x equals negative 2. So my answer is log base 1/4 of 16 equals negative 2. The question is, what power of 1/4 is 16? And that's negative 2. A negative exponent reciprocates, and then 4 to 16 is squared. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Log base 3 of 0.
X equals 1.
Well, it's going to be 3 to the x equals, no, I did that wrong. Yeah. So what power gives me 0?
0. 1.
Well, 3 to the first would be 3. Anything to the 0 is what? No. 1. Anything to the 0 is 1. Is there any power of 3 that can give me 0?
Undefined.
No, it's no solution. There is no power that can give you 0 on any number. There's nothing. There is no exponent that can make your answer 0. One last one before we go on. Log base 2 of 2 to the 8th equals x. So what is that in exponential form? 2 to the x equals 2 to the 8th. So x equals 8. Am I good to go? Okay, so far we have dealt with, we've had log base A of B equaled x, right? So we had base A. We have, when we have base 10, it is called the common log. And we just write log. We don't write a base. So we have log of 16. What's the base there? I didn't write 1, so what's the base?
0.
No.
10.
10. If you don't write a base, the base is 10. Just like when I have a radical with no root written there, it's a square root, isn't it? Do we put a 2 on a square root?
No.
Like this is the square root, this is the cube root, this is the fourth root. So when it's square root, we don't write a 2, do we? Because that's commonly used. So if there is no base, what is the base? 10. Now, we have another base. Anything that is base E is called the natural logarithm or natural log. We don't write log base E of B. That looks weird. We write ln of B. When you use ln, it is what?
Natural log.
The natural log, and that is base
E.
E. Think about this. Natural things are supposed to come from the earth, right? What letter does earth begin with?
E.
E.
Birth.
So, there are buttons on your calculator that say log. And there are buttons on your calculator that says ln. When it says just log, what base is it? 10. If it says ln, you don't, I'm just telling you. If it says ln, it is base what?
Not E.
E. Remember, E is the number, right? 2.7182818281828. There's some things of putting it in your calculator, but I'm not going to worry about that today. Next thing is we need to actually be able to use this for something other than switching back and forth, right? Oops. I told you there was a reason. We've got to find that reason. So I have 25 equals 10. 25 equals 10 to the x minus 1. Now, I can't get to that x minus 1, can't I? Can I? So in order to get to that exponent, I have to change it from exponential to what form? Logarithmic. What's my base going to be? 10. So am I going to write 10? No. So it's log of 25 equals x minus 1. So I'm solving for x, obviously.
Minus 1. Plus 1.
Plus 1. So x equals, you can write it as 1 plus log of 25. Or I could write it log of 25, but you better not forget your parentheses, correct? Log is a function. Can I add 1 to 25 before I take the log?
What is
No, log is a function. It is it's the inverse function of an exponential function. It's a function. So you cannot add 1 to 25. You have to take the log first. And we will worry about calculator tomorrow. So this is where you will stop answers.
So you want me to bring my calculator
Yes, I want you to bring your calculator.
if I remember?
Guys, did you
Wait,
forget
you
again
said-
today?
You
No,
want the
you-
X beginning or the end?
It doesn't matter. I'm showing you it doesn't matter. Okay, now, natural log of 2x plus 3 equals 4. Now, I need to solve for x, obviously, right? I mean, that's pretty obvious. I'm solving for x. Can I get to the x? It's in a function, right? So I have to get it out of that, don't I? So I have to go from logarithmic to what? Exponential. What is my base?
3.
No. E. How did you know it was E, Riley?
The ln.
Because it's ln, right? It's e to what power? E to the fourth equals 2x plus 3. Now what? Minus 3. So e to the fourth minus 3 equals 2x.
Divide
Not 2x,
2.
2. So I divide by 2. So x equals, you can either write 1/2 times e to the fourth minus 3, or you can write it as e to the fourth minus 3 over 2. I like to write it as like this, but are they the same thing? Yes. I got 2 more of those examples. You guys think we need them?
No,
I do.
Tyson does.
Okay,
you,
log of 3x minus 2 equals 2. So anything if you're using your calculator, don't worry about tomorrow. We'll go over that tomorrow, okay? What? Nope. We got to get it out of, we've got to get to this. So we got to get it out of the logarithmic and into what? Exponential. What is my base?
2.
10. There's nothing written on the log, so it's base 10. 10 to what power?
2.
2 equals
3x minus 2.
3x minus 2. Guess what I do? Add 2 and divide by 3. So x equals 1/3. Oh, what is 10 squared?
100,
100 plus 2.
40,
So I get 1/3, 102. So I just get 102 over 3. Right?
what do you get at 1/3?
Yeah,
Just
that's
'cause,
what I'm
3.
Divide by what?
3.
Isn't dividing by 3 the same as multiplying by 1/3?
Yes. Yep.
E to the x plus 2 equals 8. Try that one on your own.
Are you putting
I got it.
the log form?
Yep, you need to. So you should put natural log of 8 equals x plus 2, and then subtract your 2. So the natural log of 8 minus 2. If you want to attempt to put them in your calculator tonight when you're doing your homework, that's fine, but I'll go over using your calculator tomorrow. Hopefully not in as much detail as we had to do yesterday.
I might bring my calculator this time, if I remember.
Questions, guys?
No.
Okay.
Is it?
Yep.
No.